This course is looking at politics in global health policy making. And so what we want to look at is where politics happens. Does it happen at the global level, at the WHO? Does it happen at the national level, either within or between governments? Or does it happen at the local level with communities? And how does each of these different conceptualizations of what's important in global health policy and in global health decision making influence the types of policies we see? In this, we're going to look at different actors. So we're going to look at the World Health Organization, the World Bank, the Gates Foundation, governments, civil society groups, and really understand how they frame issues within global health policy and how these framings and these understandings of prioritization in health and what they think is important directly impacts how global health policy decisions are made. What you're going to get out of this course is a real understanding of the motivations behind decision making amongst different actors. You're going to learn why the WHO makes decisions that it does, why the World Bank prioritizes issues that it does, why states might push back against certain decision making and certain global health policy making. And this allows us to really understand the complex interactions in global health policy to be able to understand why policy looks the way it does, which doesn't necessarily reflect the best public health approach always, but can be influenced by other factors of economics, of politics, of security, and how this actually drives global health policy making rather than simply public health. What's so great about this course is we cover theory, actors, and empirical examples. So we start by looking at theories of global health policy making. We then move on to a really in-depth understanding of different actors, including new actors, people like the Gates Foundation. What's their role in global health, and how does their exorbitant money influence decisions beyond their own realm of power? And how does that then influence the whole global health space? We then, in the last stage of this course, look at empirical examples of these politics in action. We look at outbreaks of disease, we look at climate change, we look at antimicrobial resistance, we look at universal health coverage. These really exciting contemporary issues in global health, and we try and unpack them to understand the politics within them, to see how future policy development might occur, given all we know about the institutions involved. This course can relate to anything you read in the news about global health. If there's an outbreak happening, if there's decisions being made at the World Health Organization, if Gates has announced a new funding stream for a particular area, this course will help you understand why that has happened, right? Whatever you see in the news related to health is all political. Why issues are even on the news in the first place is political. It's about who's put that in a priority position that the media think it's worth covering. So this is a really exciting course, and we also change the course each year depending on what's happened in that year in global health to really try and keep it up to date so you can understand relevant policy making and politics behind decision makings in global health.